Hi everyone, I'm Adrienne Everheart, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to be soft, how to be warm, how to be at your most attractive, how to get a man to pursue you, want to claim you, be closer to you when you're having a difficult moment such as an argument or just ordinary everyday life. I'm going to teach you how to be soft, warm, and feminine. Soft, warm, feminine, and receiving with a man, no matter what's going on. Now, as always, I appreciate you tuning into my channel. Please take a moment, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to like this video. And I love to hear from you in the comments. It supports my channel, and I also love to answer your questions below. Let's talk about being soft, warm, and feminine with a man, no matter what is going on. Now, it's best to practice this before you're in an argument or anything is really heavy going on. But you can, if you are in a tense moment, go ahead and use this immediately. But I really do recommend practicing it. Remember, feminine energy is something that we're actually taught not to be. We're taught to be up in our masculine energy mind, thinking, solving, doing, not expressing emotions, not sharing how we feel. And of course, feminine energy is not about someone is responsible for how you feel. It is about ownership of how you feel, not how the other person might be making you feel. So side note, something kind of cute. Once my husband said to me, he said, "You're making me feel," and he said a certain way. And then I went, can you feel it? I'm making you feel something. And we had a little bit of a laugh. He was still a little bit angry, but it really is impossible to make someone feel something. They choose how to feel however they want to feel. And this is where I want to start with this, is that you are not responsible for whatever your man is feeling or doing. I don't care if you came home and said, "I never want to see you again, don't ever talk to me again." It's up to him how he feels. It's up to him how he processes this. And ladies, the reverse is true for you. It's up to you how you process what someone is saying or doing to you. That is always, always your choice. But these feminine energy tips are going to help you go deeper into that, so you're not really at the mercy of whatever emotions your brain kind of runs to. Now, if you want to go deeper into that, I have a video. I'll post the link below. It's called the Parfait Method. This is something I teach you to how to get in touch with all the layers of your emotion, so you're not in blaming or defensive mode, but you can really find what you're really feeling in your body, which is feminine energy. When you're speaking with a man, I want you to be in that receiving feminine energy mode. And the best way to do this, no matter what he is saying or accusing you of, or wherever the conversation may be, is that I want you to be in this place of, I can listen to him for about 3 to 5 minutes. I can give him totally my undivided attention for about 3 to 5 minutes. Now, this does not mean he can scream at you for 3 to 5 minutes, or that he can rage on you and attack your character for 3 to 5 minutes. This means I can sit here, I can kind of roll with this and listen, which is what we want you to do. So you look him right in the eyes and just nod and listen. Nod and listen. Now, if you're in a get him back situation and there's been a breakup, sometimes you will have to wear the yoke a little bit. And that means listen to him say a bunch of stuff about you that you know is not true, that you would never do this or whatever, but you're wanting to get this man back into your life. So you got to wear the yoke for a little bit. It's uncomfortable, but again, nod and listen, nod and listen. You're important to me. I want to make sure I hear everything you have to say. Look him in the eyes, just keep nodding and listening. Trust me, ladies, this one works. And eventually he will shut up and he will move on to either solving it or feeling bad about himself for what he said. But sometimes men with words, they have to work it out this way, okay? Now, I want you to also practice having your body open. And you can even pretend you have a little zipper that's right around your heart, and you can unzip it and really open up and have all of your energy open. One that I do is I talk about how you can kind of lean back. You can put one foot behind the other if you're standing, but lean back And also imagine your birth canal. Imagine that area widening, you know, really opening up to receive masculine energy, and open up, be open to him. And of course, have your arms open, your palms up, because most of the time when we're angry or we're in defensive, we're in this, or we're turning away, or we're doing other body languages. So make sure that you're open, and energetically, mentally, you've been able to put yourself into a place of having your energy open and warm. I'm going to invite this person to share with me. Have that as your intention. Have that warmth of, I can be warm, I can open up my energy to share with this person. My next tool is the most valuable. It's my really get him tool. And this is where if the man tells you about something, whatever it is, it can be, you know, the kids are driving me crazy and the dinner is never ready when I get home. Or it could be, you know, you're always on my back. You want me to see you all the time. Whatever it is, I hear all these stories from you all, and of course I lived them myself. And whatever it is, you're wanting to connect with this person. You don't want to be on different teams. You want to be on the same team. Now, how do you do this? Well, in a lot of relationships, you have to wear the yoke. Now, this doesn't mean that someone can treat you nasty and you endure it. That is something different. That's more nuanced. But I want you to learn how to use this really get him tool, because moving from a place of we treat each other nasty to we treat each other with love. This is how we do it. We go with love. Starts with you. It has to start with one of you, right? So really get him tool is about, I can again listen. He says, you're always on my back. I want you to choose one emotion you think he is feeling. You can look at his face, or you can imagine what he must be feeling, but choose one emotion. So I can imagine if my guy said this, I would say, oh, you must be feeling so frustrated. And that's how really get him works. Now, you don't want to say, well, you must be feeling really frustrated with me about what I did the other night. No, it's one word. You must be feeling really sad. You must be feeling really angry. You must be feeling really defeated. You must be feeling so alone. Whatever it is. Now, here's the golden moment. You give the guy the opportunity to correct you. Because he'll go, no, I don't feel alone. No, I'm not angry. Give him that moment to correct you. This is when you know you're sliding into home with him. You're right into his heart. Because when the man corrects you, he feels like the man in the relationship. And it is so important to let the man be the man. Yes, I would love if everything was a wonderful therapy session where we all spoke to each other so perfectly and in a way, but we're not. We're not equal. We're two different sexes. We're made very differently. So we have to allow the man to be in his masculine energy. He wants to correct you, and he wants to tell you instead how he really feels. Now you are connecting. Now this next one I really love. This is a great thing to use with anyone who's really angry. If you have noticed, angry people talk really quickly. They talk very fast, and they're not really thinking about what they're saying, are they? They're just burning off all that, you know, anger or whatever it may be. So I want you to be able to say to your partner, I really want to hear everything you're saying. Can you slow it down for me? I really want to understand. Can you slow it down for me, please? So when you slow down what you're saying, how easy is it to be angry? So this is a little, you know, thing you can do to soften that energy with feminine energy, which is moving slowly. You want to slow down what you're saying and get him to slow down. He cannot say, you're on my back 24/7, wanting all my attention and time. I'm never good enough for you, which is what men will say to us sometimes, but he's slowing it down. This gives him the opportunity to calm down, and it also allows him to hear what he is saying. And you can, again, use all the tips I've already mentioned in this video to reconnect with him. Now remember, whatever's going on during an argument or someone's expressing, it's about them. It's about them. And so often you can remind yourself while they're speaking, if you can, this is about him, this is about him, this is about him, or this is about her, this is about her, this is about her. And it creates kind of this little level of disconnect where I'm not responsible for how they feel, and I don't have to jump in and tweak everything they've just said to me. So just keep repeating to yourself, this is about him, that is about him, what he's saying is about him. Even if he's talking about you, this is still about him. Now, my last tip and the most important thing you can do is look out for your agendas. So often if you're saying something to a man, you're saying it because you really want something to happen because of it. So this is a great one to start practicing now, which is, I'm about to say something. Why am I saying it? What is the purpose I'm saying of this? Am I trying to get an outcome? I want you to really begin to notice how often you're speaking to get attention, to get empathy, to please other people, to make something else happen. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't ever, tell a joke or, notice something and get a laugh or attention from it. But I just want you to start to notice that if there's some part of you that's saying things purely to be entertaining, and just begin to adjust with your personality about who you really are, what really are your motives, and am I trying to control people by what I say? So that's the tipping point, is am I really trying to control people with what I'm saying, or am I saying this because I think it's funny, or I think it's smart, or I think it's valuable? So know if you have an agenda, begin to practice that one immediately. You're going to catch yourself saying all sorts of stuff because you want to get something from your partner. Now, I'll give you a quick example. My husband's working at his office today, and I'm here home alone making videos. And right after he left, his cat, which I think his cat's a nice cat, it's not my favorite cat, but she had a very much a cat moment and threw up all over the floor right when I was about to start recording. And so what did I do? I texted my husband and I said, your cat just threw up all over the floor. Now, why did I do that? Because I wanted some sort of empathy or energy from him. So see, I can be a little crybaby too. I can be reaching out, pestering my man, trying to get my emotional needs met instead of being an adult, cleaning it up, this is how life is, and moving on. Your relationships are going to work a lot better when and if you do that. All right, everyone, I hope this video has been helpful for you. I love hearing from you in the comments. Please ask any questions if you have one. I try to answer all your questions in the first 24 hours. Check out some of my self-study programs. I have a lot of great tools out there just waiting for you to learn more. All right, everyone, much love, and I'll see you soon. Mwah. Bye-bye.